Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to a brand new reading vlog. So I have no idea what we're going to be reading in this vlog yet. I kind of just feel like we're going to be reading whatever I can and whatever I have the motivation to read. I do not have a set TBR for this month. We're starting this vlog on the 4th of May in the evening, so we haven't got much of today left. The only book I'm in the middle of right now is Clara and the Sun, page 73. I'm not loving it. This might be a DNF, but we'll see when I have more motivation to continue to find out. Yeah, we're going to be picking up a new book to read this evening because I do not want to read that again. But yeah, I've hauled a lot of books recently, so I'm sure I have plenty of options. Oops. But yeah, I'll just keep you updated on what I choose to read over the next week. So I wanted to update you on what I have been reading since I started this vlog. I have read 2 books and I'm currently reading another one. The first book that I finished was Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. I think I said I was starting this when I started the vlog, or like in the middle of it. I decided not to DNF it because I thought I was going to, but I didn't enjoy it. Like, it's hard. It's not a bad book and I was having an okay time going through. Like, I was enjoying it enough to not want to DNF, which is obviously great. So I kept going with it, and then by the end, the payoff was just a bit like, whoa, I don't really see what the point of the story was. Like, I still don't see what the point of the story was. Like, it was kind of like a slice of life, but not really. I don't know if I told you what it was about, but Clara is this AI, and it's normal in this world for children to have AI friends, companions, who, like, are their friend, do jobs and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And this one little girl comes in and buys Clara, because we're seeing it from Clara's POV. I can't remember what the child's name is, but the child, I don't want to tell you anything about it because the synopsis is very vague. But this child comes in and buys Clara, and then you see Clara's life at home. I thought it was going to be very thrillery. Like, I thought it was going to be dark, but it wasn't at all. It's not a thriller. So I just don't really see what the point was. I don't get it. The end was just a bit like, oh, yeah, sad, but I didn't see it going any other way. Like, it was obvious what was going to happen because she's an AI. I don't know. I don't want to say anything and give anything away. I just don't really get it. Don't really see the point. But I finished it. It was nice in its own way. Then I decided I wanted to read something really short on my Kindle because I am working on getting down my Kindle TBR. And so I started Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That is currently free on Prime on Amazon right now. If you have Amazon Prime, you don't need Kindle Unlimited or anything. You can literally read it for free. It is like 50 pages, all told in letter format. And you're seeing letters between this woman, whose name I can't remember, and this man. I can't remember his name either. I remember there's a man called Ken, but I think he's the husband of the lady who we're seeing. Anyway, these 2 main characters, both of their partners are cheating. So the husband of the woman and the wife of the man is sleeping with each other. Our female protagonist is contacting the male protagonist to say, I found letters from your wife, I just wanted to let you know. And they end up conversing, getting each other through what is a hard time. And I don't want to give anything more than that. It is a really short story. Like, it is 56 pages, all in letter format. So as you can imagine, I flew through it. It was so good. I did have goosebumps by the end. I gave it a 4 stars just because the ending left me so unsatisfied. But it was in very much Taylor Jenkins Reid's style. So I don't know why I expected anything different. But yeah, I really recommend it. I don't want to say anything else because it's like one of those things that you definitely don't want to know much going in. You just want to read it. And it's nothing special. There's not too much plot line to it. It's just a very simple character-driven story. You can kind of see where it's going to go. The ending was a bit like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen, but okay. I enjoyed it, yeah. I think it's a very good book, especially if you're a Taylor fan. Now for what I'm currently reading, which is Fated Throne, the Zodiac Academy number 6. So we are getting close to the end. Now this doesn't look that big because number 5 looks much bigger, but it turns out, oh no, number 4 looks much bigger. So I was thinking I'd read the biggest book. Why are they all taking me so long? Well, it turns out they were reformatted, so they're all actually massive, but just squished into less pages, which makes me feel so much less achieved. Like, I'm not being funny. That is taking the mick a bit, innit? And I love these books, but come on. Like, that is a lot of words. Anyway, I'm really, really loving this. 5-star vibes, of course. I'm on page 400. So I've made it quite the way through. I think there's 600 and something pages, 650, but bearing in mind again, that is probably more like 400 pages worth of content just squished into pages. So this does take me a very long time. I am annotating. Here are my annotations of sadness. I was sobbing 11 pages in, so this has been a very traumatic read. This whole series is a traumatic read. Absolutely love it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I no longer recommend it, okay? Why anyone would want to put themselves through this pain, I don't know, so I take it back. I take it back. It gives you these false expectations. You start it and you're like, oh, I love it. It's a little bully romance. It's a little dark, but it's nice, it's fun, it's magical. It's nothing but depression in book format. I do not think anybody should be doing this to themselves anymore. I disagree. This is getting worse every book. Not worse in terms of quality. This is in fact a 5-star read. I just mean worse in terms of trauma. Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm in pain, physical pain. But anyway, I'm hoping to finish that over the next few days. Tonight I am starting Hot Vampire Next Door, season 2. It's called Seasons, by Nikki St. Crow. Me and Lauren are buddy reading this. We've buddy read the last one last month. So I'm going to be reading the second one in the bath this evening, hoping to finish it this evening, just like read it all in one sitting, but we will see. It was a very quick read the first time. So yeah, I'm excited to get to it. I hope it's going to be great. I hope me and Lauren both love it, because the next one's coming out at the end of the month. So there are my plans. I will let you know once I have finished that and what my thoughts and feelings are. I will also let you know what my thoughts and feelings are on this when I finish it. Oh, I can't believe how many hours I've been reading this book and I still have so much left. But like in a good way. Like I also never want it to end, so mixed vibes. I have a parcel to open with you. I know what's in here because I know what's coming to my house. So, we have Luna Wolf by G. Bailey and Reagan Rosewood. I am on the book tour for this for the end of the month on Instagram, so you can check out my review there. So yeah, this sounds really, really good. So I was really excited to get onto this series. Really sweet of her. She has signed it, which is so cute, and sent this little art print, which is so cute. It's double-sided. How am I going to decide which side? So this story follows Nyx, who can't actually shift. She is a wolf, and when she doesn't shift, her pack reject her, I'm assuming her family, and they send her to the Luna Wolf Academy, which is an academy for people who've been rejected from their pack, which means it's kind of a dangerous place because nobody cares about you, which is kind of sad. And then one of her teachers, Atlas, is kind of one of those people that like, gets what he wants, and he has his eyes set on her, and he agrees to give her extra training to become, you know, more able to defend herself if she agrees to fake date him. So this is the fake dating trope, so fake dating to lovers, I'm assuming sort of enemies to lovers, can't be 100% sure. But yeah, very interesting. I'm very excited about it. It looks like it's going to be quite a quick read going through. It is 350 pages. I'm really, really excited to get on this, and yeah, I will have my full review up on my Instagram at the end of the month, because I don't think I will be getting to it there in this vlog, depending on how long it runs for. But yeah, that was today's book mail. How very exciting. I was literally walking out the door when I saw this, so I thought, I'm late already, but let's quickly open this. I love those. I don't know what it is. It's an arc. Oh, what is this? Young Women by Jessica Moore. Everyone's got their history, I guess. Everyone's got a story. Young Women. Wow. There are some books you want to share with other women, and there are some books you have to. I love that. It's being published by Manila Press. It releases on the 26th of May. Oh, so you haven't got much time. It says, when Emily meets the enigmatic and dazzling actress Tamsin, her life changes. Drawn into Tamsin's world of Soho living, boozy diners and cocktails at impossibly expensive bars, Emily's life shifts from black and white to technicolor, and the two women become inseparable. Interesting. Tamsin is the friend Emily has always longed for. Beautiful, fun, intelligent and mysterious, and soon Emily is neglecting her previous life, her work assisting vulnerable women, her old friend Lucy, to bask in the glow. But when a bombshell news article about decades-old sexual assault case breaks, Emily realises that Tamsin has been hiding a secret about her own past, something that threatens to unravel everything. Oh my. Young Woman is a razor-sharp novel that slices the heart of our most important relationships and asks how complicit we are in a world built for men. On this channel, we love women, so that sounds very up my street. I'm really excited about that. It's published at the end of the month, so hopefully I will get to this in this month's installment of my ARC reading vlog, because I'd like to get to it before it publishes, and I'm really behind on getting that done, so I will get on that. But thank you so much to Manila Press for this. That is very exciting. Back. I just went book shopping and to grab a coffee with one of my friends, and we ended up going book shopping, so I picked up some books, which I'm not supposed to be doing, but I thought I would show you them anyway. I went to Waterstones and picked up one, and then picked up the other three in the Works 3 for £5 section, so it wasn't expensive. The one I picked up in the Works was actually Sophia Khan and the Baby Blues by Aisha Malik. This was in the £1 quick read section. I've only read 2 of these before. I didn't like one, I loved the other one because it was part of the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this one. It sounds kind of like, you know, women who are in this kind of age of their life, they don't really know what's going on. It sounds like that kind of deal, so sounds interesting. Then we have The Handover by David M. Barnett. Daisy is the night security guard at Manchester Museum of Social History. Nate works the day shift, and they pass for 5 minutes each day. So that sounds interesting. The next one is A Second-Hand Husband by Claire Kalman. This says, Carl has just bought their first home without telling Natalie, and it is minutes away from Carl's ex-wife. Oh my. And then the third one is The Dating Game by Sandy Barker. This one says, Abby Jones is a serious writer, or at least she will be one day. And she needs to go on to a dating show to create some buzz around her and become a bit more famous. So there you go. I think she ends up on a dating show. It sounds interesting. I'm getting into a bit more romance at the moment. They're giving me good serotonin. So I thought I'd pick them up while I was out, and they look so good. Shouldn't have bought them, but I did. No regrets. Serotonin high. Anyway, that is 4 new books today, so we're just going to put those down. 5 new books today, including the ARC I got earlier. Oops. But yeah, I'm going to go on to get some reading done now. Oh, what was I actually going to update you on? Oh, okay, I'm going to update you. I've read Hot Vampire Next Door Season 2 last night, like I said I was going to. I've given this one a 3. The first one was a 4. I just think this one wasn't as good. There were some moments that I was uncomfy with, but I mean, to each their own. This is like a sole POV story about this girl who moves next door to a vampire. There's not much more to it. Enjoy. It was good. I thought it was fun. And the third one comes out at the end of this month, so we're going to try that one as well. But yeah, nothing mind-blowing, but it was fun. And do I have anything else? Oh yeah, I'm making progress on The Inadequate Heir, which is the 3rd in the Bridge Kingdom series. This one follows 2 different people to the Bridge Kingdom. Zara and something else beginning with K. I can't remember his name. But yeah, it's like a Romeo and Juliet style story, and I'm really, really enjoying it so far. I have no idea how far in I am, but I keep listening to the audiobook when I'm out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So that's all my reading updates for now, and I'll see you in the next one. I thought I would just give you an update on Zodiac Academy Fated Throne because I just finished it, as you probably just saw. I have been so busy this week that it's been so hard to fit it in, but I was desperate this morning to get it done before I had to go out. Oh my goodness. There is nothing in this series but pain. Like, quite literally nothing. Anytime you think something good is happening, I can guarantee you it's not. You get like 2% happiness, and even then you're just spending the whole time doubtful. Why do I always look so ghostly in the camera? I look like fine in normal life, and then on camera I look literally pale as a ghost. I haven't really given any comprehensive thoughts about this book. The series is amazing. I'm absolutely in love with all the characters in it, and I know a lot of people at the moment, because it's getting so popular, are hating it. Like, and the thing is, the first book is a lot harsher on the bullying than the rest of the series, because they all kind of become friends. It's like, it's a very complex relationship because it's all about politics, and obviously they are on opposing sides, but it gets a bit blended. It's very hard to describe. But yeah, if you're going to start it, be warned that the bullying isn't as bad in the rest of the series. It's really bad in the beginning to kind of give you shock factor, but it doesn't continue that way. But it's nothing, like, it kind of gives you preparation for the emotions you're going to feel, because it gets so angering. Like, I spend most of this book angry at the characters. The other update I have to give is I read a bit more of the, what's it called? The inadequate heir, that's the one. So I made a bit of progress on that yesterday. I'm so confused because I've read so much of this now, and I feel like where we're at in the story, I've read the entire book, right? I'm literally so confused how there is anything left in the story, and I'm only a quarter of the way through, which is shocking to me because I don't understand what there's left to do. I'm really enjoying it. Do you know, I'm enjoying it so much more than the Bridge Kingdom or the Blood Traitor, something like that. Throne Traitor, I don't know. I'm enjoying it so much more, and we're following completely different characters, and it's definitely giving me Romeo and Juliet because they're from like rival areas, which I really liking it, to be honest. But I didn't expect that, because once I found out that it wasn't following Lara and whatever the guy's name was in the first two, I almost just DNF. Not like DNF as in like, oh, this is bad. I just thought, well, if it's not following them, I'm not really interested in continuing, because I feel that way about series. But I'm really, really enjoying it so far. Like, and I'm really glad I continued with it, because I definitely feel like I prefer these characters. I'm definitely preferring the plot line and seeing more of this world. It's much less focused on Ithacana and the bridge. It's more focused on the other areas of the world, and I'm really enjoying that as well, even though I absolutely loved the world, or the city with the bridge in it, because it was like a jungle theme. But anyway, I'm heading out now, so I'm just gonna finish off my makeup, get my hair ready, get dressed, and then we're gonna go out. So I will try and bring you along a little bit with some footage. Filmed an updated TBR video. So these are all my TBR books. I'm literally sat here trying to pick my next read, and like, I have so many options. What am I supposed to do? It's very overwhelming when you see them all out like this. So right this second, I have two different options I can't decide between. And although you're not here to help me, I feel like talking to you might help. I've just come back from coffee with my friends. So I'm like, Saturday afternoon is chill vibes. I mean, it's already like 6 p.m. It was a long coffee. So I haven't got like a load of time, but got a couple of hours at least. So I can't decide if I want to read Once There Were Wolves or A Lesson in Vengeance. Now, obviously, there is a massive size difference on these. Doesn't really look like it, actually. This is just under 300 pages. And I'm intrigued. Yeah, 250 pages. Whereas this one is 350 pages. This one I could, like, get through tonight, perhaps. This one I could not. This is so difficult. I thought filming would help me decide. It is not helping me. I know if I put a poll up on Instagram, people will just choose this one because they probably want to hear to this one. So I never do that. So annoyingly, as I decided to deliberate over the books, I was like, I'm going to go do some skincare. Because I'm home for the day now, so I was like, I'll take my makeup off. And then a parcel comes, so I've got to film again. And I was like, seriously? I've been trying to put more makeup for my videos, and then something comes and I take my makeup off. But you saw proof that I had them on. Anyway, that was literally 10 minutes ago. So let's open this, because I don't know what this is. So let's see. Try not to flash my dress. Ooh! The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. Because I love you, bestie, and she needs joy, from Connor Parkinson. Thank you, Connor. That's so cute. I really want to read this. This has got the movie featuring Lucy Hale, who obviously I really like from Pretty Little Liars. So I really wanted to watch it, but I wanted to read it first. And it's a long-standing rival, an arch enemy, a person's undoing, and Joshua Templeman are all the definition of a nemesis, apparently. So enemies to lovers, workplace romance, some of my favourite things. How exciting. I'm so excited for this. This could be my next... I was trying to decide between two, and now I've added a third one to the mix. Well, thank you, Connor. That was very exciting for me to have on this fine Saturday afternoon. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. I'm like duck really low. I look ridiculous. Okay, I have been out all day today, and I've just come home and showered, so we're not allowed to judge the appearance at all, or the fact that Liam is eating in the background, so you can hear him clang-clanging. But I just got home to find a parcel had come through my door. So I know who this is from. Connor told me yesterday when I thanked him for the Hating Game that another one was coming today. So I thought I would open that with you. I don't know what it is. I have suspicions. I think it's... Well, I'll just open it and sing it. I don't want to ruin the surprise for you. Oh, it's not! Ah! I so almost bought this in Waterstones the other day because I'm so excited about this. Yes! So this one is the second book in the Dreamland Billionaires series, the first one being the fine print. I thought the fine print, oh, it's all bent. Amazon, why you do this to me? Trivial. But this one apparently is the best one of the two so far, and I really enjoyed book one, so if that's true, this is probably going to be good. I think we're following a fake relationship. I think they get fake married. Yeah, they get fake married and then end up falling for each other. That couldn't be better. Wow. Top of the TBR priority pile now. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Connor. Sometimes you've got to get a new book. Your TBR will not thank me. You are correct, Connor. You are very correct. Thank you so much. My TBR is all over my coffee table and I just keep adding to it. Don't look at me, I'm ashamed. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this unboxing. I have no reading updates. Oh, actually I do. I do have a reading update, but the book is miles away. I started reading A Lesson in Vengeance. I am 100 pages in. However, I'm now picking it up on my Kindle because for some reason, the hardback, it like left black dirt, like the dye of the book's not dirt, the dye of the actual cover was sticking to my fingers. So I'm now reading it on Kindle. But yeah, I'm reading that. I'm 100 pages in. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's giving me Truly Devious vibes, which I love because I love Truly Devious. So It's going well. We're going to ignore the state of my shelves. This is because I just filmed a video where all my books had to come off. Well, not all, most. Anyway, I have just been to edit the majority of this vlog, so I think it's time I wrap it up. But before I wrap up the books that I've read in the last few days, I do have another parcel. So we're going to find out what this is because I don't think I've ordered anything. Oh my goodness. Oh, fancy. Oh, this is Meet Me in the Middle by Alex Light. I have not read The Upside of Falling, which they've written, but I'm excited about this one. Oh, and a cute little bookmark, of course. So this is being published by Harper Teen. Eden had her best friend Katie. She didn't need anyone else, but then there was Truman. Katie's older brother, the artist, the recluse, the boy with an innocent smile and the dangerous eyes. Eden had never really known Truman, not until the night of Katie's accident. That was when the night they'd finally let each other into their orbits, only to have the sky come crashing down on them. With Katie in the hospital and Truman fleeing from his grief without a word, Eden is left alone to grapple with her own pain. But when Truman returns to the city, can Eden let him back into her life, knowing that their first kiss is what tore their world apart? Very interesting. So I'm super intrigued by this one. Thank you very much, Harper360, for that one. Okay, my first update is for The Inadequate Heir again. I have finished it and I have given it 5 stars, or maybe it was a 4.5. That was such a good book. I cannot believe how good it was versus The Bridge Kingdom and The Traitor Queen. I mean, I like those books a lot. One was a 4, one was a 3.5, but this one seriously blew it out of the water. I think our politics was so well described, so well explained, and so in detail. Like, you completely empathise with the characters and how hard their situation was. As I've said already in this vlog, I think very Romeo and Juliet, very forbidden romance, just can't see a way around it. And yeah, I'm just so excited for the next book in this series. I'm really impressed by this one. And I think if you've read The Bridge Kingdom and The Traitor Queen and you liked it but you weren't that impressed, the new one is so good. And it does involve Lara and Erin or something, whatever his names are from the first 2. But this is following Keris, is that his name? Keris? And I've forgotten her name now. I remembered her name earlier, not his. And Zara. Anyway, they have such a good connection. I really enjoyed their situation. It was a good book. I don't know what else to say. It was just really, really impressive. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I finished A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. I really enjoyed this one. I think it was definitely the vibes that I love in this boarding school. Very creepy. I think it was very well thought out, and I kind of saw what was coming, but not totally, so that was good. I gave this a 3.5 overall. Just didn't quite hit the 4 stars for me. But I still really enjoyed it and would definitely reread that story when I'm in the mood for something dark and gritty. I read a lot of books in the last 2 days. I literally updated you on Sunday. It's only now Wednesday and I've read so much. Then I read The Afterlife by Marlene Perez. This is just a fascinating, like, really young teenage story. Like, very young YA, perfect for a young teen. Very enjoyable in its own way, but definitely not written for my age group. So the things that I found annoying about it was like its cringiness and its trivialness. Is it trivialness? Is that even a word? Yeah, I just thought a lot of the things were trivial, so it was a bit frustrating to me. But I haven't rated it because I don't feel like my rating would be fair considering the fact that it's not written for my age group. But I did enjoy it for what it is, and I'm going to see if my sister wants to read it because I think she'd enjoy it. Because she loved Mina and the Undead, and I feel like they're in some way similar. So yeah, enjoyable for a younger audience mainly, but still good. But I don't think I'll be continuing with the series. A book I have not finished, but I am buddy reading with my friend Lauren, is The Secret History. We are currently 192 pages in. I'm torn on my feelings for this. I think the book is very interesting and intriguing, but I think it's very pretentious. Like, I think the author is just over describing everything. I'm not loving the writing style. I don't think it's good writing style. I think it's very pretentious and pompous, but I am intrigued to see where the story goes, and I think it's written in a way that's kind of holding a lot away from you, which is making me want to continue. But it's also written with so much over description that you've kind of lost the important elements of it because you become so blasé of what's being said to you that Lauren is having to tell me what's going on. But I am enjoying it, and I'm going to, like, in its own way, and I am going to continue. Then yesterday I read The Mistake by Elle Kennedy, and again, my feelings are so torn on this book. This is a second book in the Off-Campus series, and I loved The Deal, but this one, it had moments where I was genuinely laughing out loud, and I was like, that's so cute, and other moments where I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? That is so toxic and offensive and just not okay. So I gave it 3 stars, but not because the book was middle of the road, because it completely wasn't. It was either amazing or it was terrible, depending on what part of the book you were in. So I've just averaged it out to a 3, but I can see why this one is the one that's most disliked by people in the series. Well, I've only read 2, but I can definitely see what's controversial about it. I liked Logan and Grace, I definitely did, but I thought a lot of their relationship was just like, what's going on? It was very insta-lovey. I don't know. It was good, I enjoyed my time, but I definitely wouldn't recommend this one over the other ones. And lastly, we have a 5 stars. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Now, I know everybody and their mother is talking about this, and I genuinely thought I wasn't going to love it. I thought it was going to be good, I thought it was going to be okay, and I thought I was going to be like, oh, very overhyped in my opinion, but no. This is so good. This is phenomenal, actually. I don't know what people mean when they say her writing style isn't that good. I thought her writing style was so well done. I thought the story was fabulous. So we follow 2 timelines. We follow Lily in her present day adult self, and then we follow her when she was a young 15/16-year-old, and then there's 2 different love interests because there's 2 different timelines. And it's a shame that this book was spoiled for me, because I couldn't fall in love with the characters the same way I would have if I didn't know what was going to come about. So it is a shame, because the plot twists and things like that didn't affect me the way that they should have. But I still adored every moment of this book. I thought it was written so incredibly well. The plot was so well thought out. And I have nothing else to say but good things. Definitely an amazing story. A lot of trigger warnings. You can check them out. I would say they spoil the story, of course, because the plot twists kind of are the triggers. So it's up to you completely, but I really enjoyed it, but it is very triggering to a lot of people, I'd imagine. So proceed with caution. And that is all the books I read in the last 2 days, which is insane. I literally had 2 days of doing absolutely nothing and was like, just gonna read. And it was fabulous. I've had the best time. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I know it's been a long one, but I think it's been a pretty good one. You know, I managed to keep up with actually vlogging for once. That never happens. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.